Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel, Jono's Adventure. So, day 7 of my adventure from New York City to Bermuda on the great Norwegian Joy. And this is our last day. So it was a day full of enjoying the sun, cocktails, the Beatles, but alas, packing to get ready to go home. All right, so I'll see you on the other side. So as you can see, I really didn't film that much on our day 7 because literally we were out sunbathing almost all day. And we didn't go out to dinner. We just went to the Garden Cafe, had a bite to eat. I think we might have gone to either Taste or Savor for our last night. I'm not quite sure what we did, but we did have something to eat, no specialty dining. And we decided to go see the Beatles. The Beatles go in the Cavern Club, which is a smaller venue, but they do also a stage show. So we went to the stage show because obviously it's more room to watch them. And so I think I've seen the Beatles a couple times on a couple different cruises, and every time I see them, sometimes their sound is pretty good, but this wasn't bad. It was the Revolution, which is their later years. So they kind of do that, their early years, the kind of the middle of their years, or the end years. So the music changes and everything. So it was enjoyable. And then from there, of course, we had to go and pack and prepare for our day, and then disembarking the next day. All right, so without further ado, here's a few clips from our day at sea. Okay, as promised, I want to describe a few things. Most of the cruise ships do this. The night before, or your first day, even when you get on the ship, you'll get a little newsletter, and it'll be like day one, and it'll show everything that's going on throughout the day, no matter what time you get on the ship. And then it has the evening hours. So day one is usually just getting on the ship, getting into your room. Sometimes your luggages arrive early, sometimes a little bit later in the evening. You can unpack. A lot of people bring their swimsuits on board and go right to the pool or right to the jacuzzis. You know, when you first get on the ship, you just have that ready for you. But we didn't do that. We were able to get on and just kind of explore the ship because it was a new ship for us. So that's pretty much what everybody does when their first day. You have a drink package, of course, go around and explore the bars. And the ship usually leaves about 5. Of course, I already had said on this particular cruise, we did not leave until 10:30 at night. So we didn't board till late. So the first day was kind of a different scenario, but that was a different embarkation than normal. But that night they give you a newsletter for day 2 and everything that's happening. So it's a sea day. We had 2 sea days. So it just gives you, you know, where the complimentary restaurants are, and the charge applies. Those restaurants, it'll tell you what deck and everything. Up here, it'll tell you if it's a sea day, it'll tell you what you can do and explore. Or if it's a port day, it'll tell you a little bit about the port itself. Like we were at Bermuda, or it told us a little bit about St. George's. And how to connect to the internet. If you have the internet package, it gives you that information. Gives you a drink of the day, how taxes apply. And then the best thing is it gives you almost hour by hour of things that you're going to be able to do during the day. Now this is something that happens. And then inside they have, you know, maybe a special jewelry sale, or spas open, and racetrack is open, and maybe different things during the day you could do, but specials, like maybe they have a day where you can get watches cheaper than the other days, or jewelry cheaper, or scarves or hats or something sunbathing wise. So it's always nice. And then just gives you bar services and that sort of thing, and just a little bit about the ship and things like that. So like that's on day 1. But then day 2 does the same thing. Day 3 will tell you about the port. And if you stay on board, it still has all the activities listed. It also, they started doing like a movie night. So maybe about 11 o'clock, they'll show on the big screen a movie, and you can sit in the atrium and watch a movie. So that's always good. And then also on your it's actually not day 7, but day 6, they put this in. So you can prepare on your sea day, your last day, what you need to do to prepare to get off the ship. And of course, you'll be leaving soon. Everybody's sad. But inside, it explains the disembarkation program. So it'll tell you where you can have breakfast, between what hours. Even on this one was, you know, Starbucks. Starbucks is open from 6 to 8:30. Settling your account. If you have, some people pay cash and they get so much cash on their check, or they're over their limit on their card or something. So you still have to go and settle your account for what you owe day to day. So that's open from 6 to 8:30 in the morning. Tells you where. The photo gallery is open if you need to go and get any of your photos before you get off the ship. It'll tell you airport transfers and port shore excursions or post. So if you're going to go get off the ship and maybe go explore New York, and they have that transportation available. Your in-room mini bar, if you owe anything on that, that'll be, they'll take a final inventory of that. Liquor distribution, if you bought liquor before you, because you can buy liquor off the ship or on the ship. They have a liquor store. So if you buy liquor, they hold it for you. And then they give you an idea or an area where you can go pick up your liquor before you get off the ship. So you have it all pre-boxed and everything. So tells you about custom allowance. And then it also, the most important is how to get off the ship in the order. So for instance, maybe it gets color-coded, but between 7 and 8:30. Now this can change because it's always whenever the ship gets into the dock, they have to be approved. Like, I don't say approved, but they have to, when they dock, they have to clear. So between 7 and 8:30, you can self-assist. That means you have all your luggage, and you didn't put any out the night before, so you could carry your luggage off the ship, which quite a few people do. It's easy. You just roll your luggage off as long as you can get off the ship yourself. And then they have port valet. So if you have a port valet service, or then at 8 o'clock they have the Haven VIP gets to go off, and it's color coded. So they give you color strips to put on your luggage, like luggage tags. So like a pink would be, it's pink, it's red. Airport transfers, the flights between 10 and 11, so those people get off. Yellow is gold, platinum, sapphire, diamond, ambassador priority access members. So mine, I happen to be, I think I was purple that day, but it was because, well, I didn't get off the ship. I got off the ship normal, but my flight home wasn't until late at night, so I was going to be at the airport about 8 hours, so it really didn't matter. But they did have transfer. But anyway, any questions that you have, the people down at the front desk are wonderful. They make sure you have the information that you have, what you need to get off the ship, and making sure that everything's there. But this is like another newsletter for the night before you leave that you can use this. Like I said, they give it to you, so you're getting off the ship on Sunday. They usually give it to you Friday night, so that you have the last day to prepare for everything that you need to do to get off the ship. So it's very organized. I mean, can you imagine how many papers they have to pass out to all the guests at each room? It's quite a bit. So I just wanted to explain that a little bit because a lot of people have asked me about that. How do you, getting off the ship, how easy is it? And I'm going to do a video on our disembarkation for that day, and that'll be next week. I'll do that, and also final thoughts on the cruise itself and what we did and did not do, and my suggestions for you if you were to go to Bermuda. So that'll be next week. So anyway, all that said, I just want to thank everybody for joining me on this trip. We really had a good time. The ship was beautiful. The weather was beautiful. Bermuda is unbelievable. I really, really enjoyed Bermuda. I would go back just because it's just so relaxing. It's just one of those cruises that you spend 3 days at Bermuda and it really is nice. And you could spend as much time off the ship as you want, or as much money as you want to spend. It's just such an easy cruise. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I look forward to sending another episode out next week. And then after that, I have Alaska. I've already come back from Alaska. I wanted to finish my Bermuda cruise videos before I started sharing Alaska. So that's my next video, and I can't wait to share that with you all. All right, everybody, have a good day, whatever you may be doing. Thanks again for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.